Okay, good morning students. Today I will discuss about the question paper. When I checked the paper, I found that so many students done a lot of common mistakes, and these kind of mistakes should not be repeated in future. So let us discuss about the question paper, especially the programs, right? Okay, one program was there ki write a program to input a number and print the its square and cube. As I told you, to find the square, multiply the variable 2 times, and to find the cube, multiply your variable 3 times and print the variable where you store the result. Okay, so it was very easy, but some student what mistake have done, they multiply by 2. Suppose num is the variable, they multiply the variable by num into 2, that is not the square. One more program was there, input the marks of 4 subjects and find the sum and average. Some student done well in this program, they take 4 variables and input the marks of 4 different subjects, make the sum of all the marks, but one mistake that they have done, whenever they calculate the average, they divided it by 100. Think yourself, if you got 300 marks total in your 4 subjects, so you have to divide it by 4. Means you have to divide the total number of subjects, then you will find the average. So no need to divide it by 100. So to find the average, whatever the variable, suppose sum is the variable, to find the average, do one thing, AVG or take any variable equal to sum divided by 4. If you have 4 subject, if you have some student also divide by 5. But in program it was given that you have to input the marks of 4 subject, then you have to divide by 4. In that case you will find the average and print the variable, right? One more program was there to predict the output of the following. X and Y values are. So next line was x comma y equal to x plus 1, y plus 3, x plus 10, and you have to print x and y. Some student write the answer in a wrong way. You have to write the value of x first, then y. Some student write it 5 comma 17. Even though but the answer is 7, 17 and 5. So x value, you have to print the value of x first, then y. So please do not do the mistake like that. If the variable x is print first, you have to write the value of x first, then y. Right? You can see the average program. There are 3 numbers are given. In the program was 4 subjects marks are given. So they are the same thing. No matter whether 3 numbers or 4 numbers or 5 numbers are there, you have to find the average, print the total and divide it by either 3 or 4, whatever number asked by in the exam. Right? One more program was there to write the corresponding Python expressions for the following mathematical expressions. There are 5 expressions are given in the exam. I give you 3 expression to write in the Python. Right? Under root of a square plus b square plus c square. Second was 2 minus y e raised to power 2y plus 4y. And one more was cos x divided by 10x plus x. So you have to write the Python expressions, right? So you can see, as I told you, you have to use the math library, math.sqrt. Sqrt is the name of function to calculate the square root. So you have to write math.sqrt. For a square you can write a into a, for b square you can write b into b, for c square you can write c into c. Okay. Second expression was 2 minus y into, again you have to use math.exp. into 2 into y plus 4 into y. It was so simple. And one more was there, math dot cos. Whenever you use the mathematical expression, you need to use the math library. So use it with math dot cos x divided by math dot tan x plus x. It was so simple. Some students write in a good way, and some students do mistake in writing. So take care about it. Okay. One more program was there. Write a Python program to calculate the amount payable, simple interest and compound interest. Dear student, you know how to calculate the simple interest. Principal into rate into time divided by 100, and amount payable will be principal plus SI. We need to add both the variables to find the amount, but some student write principal minus SI. Okay, so take care about it, how to calculate simple interest and amount payable with them. Compound interest also should be calculated, right? So you know how to calculate the compound interest. Amount equal to principal into math dot POW. POW means it is used for taken raised to power. You should know how to calculate the compound interest. 1 plus rate divided by 100 raised to power time. So you need to know how to use the power function in the Python language. So in this way you have to write, and after that you can calculate the CI, amount minus principal. So it will be the compound interest. So always keep in mind how to calculate the simple interest, how to calculate the amount, and how to calculate the compound interest. These are the mathematical expressions, and you need to convert them into the Python language. Right? I think now it is clear to you how to calculate the compound, simple and amount. Right? There is one more program. You write a program that take a number and checks whether the given number is even or odd. Dear student, you know if the number is completely divisible by 2, that is even number, rest of odd number. So you have to write like this. If n num or any variable you can take percentage to. Percentage is the operator that is used for find the remainder. Double equal to. Most of the student do this mistake. They write single equal to. Dear student, as I told you, single equal to is always used to assign a value, not for checked. So you have to take care whenever you are using the if condition, always use double equal to sign, not a single equal to sign. So this is the program. If n or num percentage to double equal to 0, then colon. After colon, you know indentation. Always take care about the indentation, right? One more program was there to print the pyramid like star star. Okay, so you have to write with the nested for loop. For I in range 1, 6, you know last value never includes. So that means 1, 6. 6 means 5. Then use the another for loop for j in range 1, I. Then again colon, then print star and equal to inverted comma start and close. That means you have to print in the same line. Then print function. In the last, print function is given to print, not to print anything, to come on the next line. So these codes should be written. Some student write in a right way, some student do the mistake in writing. So I think now it is clear how we can print the pyramid. You can also print this program or write this program in this way. Take a variable r or row equal to 5 for m in range 0 comma rows, for n in range 0 comma m plus 1, and print star and equal to inverted comma start and close print function. So in any way you can print this program or you can write this program, answer will be same. One more program was there, कि write a program to print the table of a given number. The number has to be entered by the user, and especially it was mentioned in the program using while loop. But most of the student use the for loop that is given in front of you. You write in this way, but it was mentioned in the program that you have to use or make the program of the table using while loop, not with the for loop. So take care about it. You know very well how to use the while loop, how to use the for loop. So this program should be written with using while loop, not using for loop, because it was specially mentioned in the program. So take care about all these little things. One more program was there, write a program to illustrate the difference between a break and continue statement. So you know, whenever we use the break statement, the loop immediately terminated, but in the continue statement, that statement will be left and next statement will be executed. So you have to write the program like this for I in range 1 comma 11, or you can take any other value 1 comma 21. If I percentage 3 double equal to, again I am telling, whenever you use if, use double equal to sign, not single equal to sign. Then break मीन्स वो वैल्यू अगर 3 से डिविजिबल है तो वो वहाँ पे ब्रेक हो जाएगी और आगे प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होगा. एल्स प्रिंट आई, नहीं तो वो आई को प्रिंट करेगा. नेक्स्ट कंटिन्यू स्टेटमेंट विद द सेम प्रोग्राम फॉर आई इन रेंज 1 comma 11 और 21 वट एवर. इफ आई परसेंटेज 3 डबल इक्वल टू 0 देन कंटिन्यू मीन्स उस स्टेटमेंट को छोड़ देगा जो 3 से डिवाइड हो जाएगी. इट विल चेक द नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट. सो इन दिस वे break and continue statements will work. So I hope now it is clear how to use the break statement and how to use the continue statement, right? So you can see the output. Whenever we use the break statement, only 1 and 2 variables, 2 values will be printed, and इन द कंटिन्यू स्टेटमेंट जो वैल्यू 3 से डिवाइड होती है वो छोड़ दी जाएगी और बाकी सारे स्टेटमेंट प्रिंट होंगी. यू कैन सी, राइट? सम मोर क्वेश्चंस वर आल्सो देयर कि what is the difference between interactive mode and script mode. As I told you, in interactive mode, instructions are given in front of the Python prompt. This is the prompt, 3 greater than sign or in out statement. In the Python shell, Python carries out the given instructions and shows the result there itself. But in script mode, you have to write a complete program and save the file with the extension .py. So Python instructions are stored in a file with the .py extension and are executed together in one go as a unit, right? One more question was there, what is the keyword? So you know, as I told you, keywords is a special word that has a special meaning and purpose. Keywords are reserved words and are a few. For example, if, else, for, while, all are these the keywords. They are reserved for the language. They cannot be used for any other purpose because they have the special meaning in the language. One more question was there, what are literals in Python and how many types of literals are allowed in Python. So you know, literals means the constants, means the data item that never change their value during the program run. Python allows different 5 types of literals like string literals, numeric literals, boolean literals, special literals, none, literal collections like tuples, list, etc. Almost all the students write the answer correctly of this question. So students, take care about these things, whatever I told you, and please do not repeat these kind of mistakes in future. Okay? Thank you to all.